you doing today? You just need a head scratching. You just need a head scratching. That's a pretty girl. What you choking up there? Wait right there. Just in time. This field's done, ready for a second cut, and now next is over there after it blows back up, so we'll see. Hard to beat, somebody else doing it for you. This one took some digging to find, but we dug and found. Then we ran into a fellow who works for the power company, and he took us right to it. It's a little bigger than I thought. This is Sweetwater Cemetery. It's not the one we were looking for, but it is the one that I want to know about. It's fascinating. Dates and years are fascinating. How fast they go away. Mid-1800 given by late 1800. Had to wait. The Jeep come up and said cross country division. Not sure what it was. Pretty cool little Jeep. 4-cylinder. But hey, you take what you get. Like this one is 1801. Father of Amanda Maud. Born in 1801. So that fella's parents born in the 1700s. Isn't that wild? That's wild to me. Now these are some even older ones. Maybe not. 1905. Thomas Bassett, Company F, 3rd Alabama Reserves, Confederate States of America. I don't know how you tell if they actually went and fought in the war. 1832 to 1908. I got my bride here with me today. Definitely can't read these anymore. A lot of people want to come to a cemetery and be really quiet and somber, and I understand. But as I've said many times before, those who died in the Lord will see again, so it's going to be pretty stinking cool. Like take Mr. C.W. Beard, born in 08. Born December 08, died May 1890. May not be a guy after all. Maybe a lady. But you'll meet all these people. That's just fascinating to me. (1801) is the oldest date I've seen. That's a long time ago. Look at this. And I wonder if the tops of these used to say something. This one does. I've shown y'all some of the secret cemetery. I don't tell anybody where it is because I don't want anybody coming and doing videos and thinking they're going to save the world by cleaning stones. But these are under the woods where you got to scratch and find them. Check this one out. December 19, 1813 to 1869. I can't read it. So a lot of these all says something. I want to talk to these people on the Jeep and see what they do. Maybe. 1857 to 60. Martha Melissa lived 3 years. 1857 to 1860. 3 years old. Daniel Webster Lambert, Company 1, 22nd Regiment, Alabama Volunteers. CSA, 1826 to 1904. Now you hear all those kind of stories about the only time you're forgotten is when nobody says your name. I don't know. That's not true. 1889, I can't read it. Sad, isn't it? Yet fascinating. Yeah, there's a lot of babies in older cemeteries. You can see the random stones set out here, and they're probably a lot more than what we're seeing. Now, unless the grave is absolutely beautifully marked and everything else and well taken care of by the family, John A. Birch died in 1858, 46 years old. Of course you can walk on, because people, you come in here, you cut grass, you weed eat, you pull stuff, you put bricks down. 1901 to 1902. Holy smokes, December, January, February, 2 months old to the day. That's rough. (1894 to 98). Yeah, I want to find the other one, don't you? We'll go look for it in a minute. Y'all remember my bride? She hasn't been with me in a long time.
That's not true. I'm with you every day.
Well, that's so true. A.Z. Young. I wonder if that's supposed to say... No, it's not supposed to say Young. A.Z. Young, wife of C.M. Young, born March 1879. You know what would be fascinating? What I'm about to do is try to see if I can figure out who some of these people are. Who had the name Yong in this area? See, I don't know if that's a Chinese name or Vietnamese, because I don't know. 1900, 1902, 2 years old. 78 to 93. Wow. I heard a cow. It's a motorcycle. Okay, here's another hand-carved one. Robertson. That's a chainsaw. Never mind. I can't read the dates on that one. 19 years old. 74 to 77. Another hand-carved one. Another one. 23. No, 1870. I can't read that one. C.M. Morris. The S is backwards. 1881 to 1907. G.W. Morris and Francis Morris, 1837, 1848. So this fellow's 11 years older and died in 1925. Wow, he lived longer than his wife. That's a rarity.
It says Young is a Chinese surname.
Chinese surname? That's what I thought. I've had friends from all over the world. From Iceland to Indonesia, Vietnam, China. I like everybody. But I really tried to invest time and get to know them and see what their world was like. 1865 to 1878. I've told you before, I got some new friends. My wife and I does. One's from Morocco, and one is from Palestine. We've just recently met, and fascinating people, fascinating stories, fascinating life. Morocco, not so tragic. Palestine, tragic. The tough part is those of you who are in the Lord know the history of Israel, but it's still hard to deal with. The loss of life. So there's not many out here. There's more on the ground. And none of these, this old sandstone type stuff that just breaks in your hands. You can't read them. If there was anything on them at all. There's a stone right there, isn't it? Wow. So that's it. This is... You hear that bird? That was a bird. It's beautiful out here. So I guess when they were buried here, there were no power lines. There were no people, other than probably them and maybe 100 more in different directions. And they came probably from other countries. The Yongs probably came from China and immigrated and got to here and laid to rest here at Sweetwater Cemetery. Thanks for watching our videos. I'm not done. Let's go ahead and give me another tip. The cemetery we just left is right below this. Amazing, isn't it? That's a massive pile of concrete. I know it's not as big as other ones, other places, but it's pretty impressive. What is it?
Look what I just spot.
A library.
I just found.
I thought you saw a snake or something.
I just found.
You just found a library. So we talked to these fellas. They're on the environmental team. They're on the environmental team for Alabama Power. And I knew they were measuring something in the water. I just didn't know what. I thought, why would there be power lines going under the water? But they're actually measuring oxygen levels. And I didn't know this, but the dams throughout Alabama, for Alabama Power, and I suppose anywhere else, they measure oxygen levels, of course, to keep things alive and keep it healthy. So if it's oxygen levels are low, they will either turn on the turbines, or like Neely Henry or Henry Neely, nobody knows the real name of it, up towards Raglan and Ohatchee, they actually have a separate little turbine type thing that actually spins all by itself just to oxygenate the water. That's pretty cool. She wants to go over there.
I just saw your life flash before my eyes.
You know how I love walking on the rocks and stuff like that. I'm really good at it. I consider myself
really sharp.
but one of them rolled under my feet, and I just about did a face plant into the railing, and she went into freak out mode, but she's fine. Not freak out mode. She was just concerned for my, ow, I twisted my ankle on S&W, huh?
You about to do it again?
I'm thinking about.
Here's your,
She just found a library. Ooh, that's a catfish shirt. There's a harvest. This is beautiful, isn't it?
It's so cool.
It's crazy that it's so shallow. Now it's probably not shallow right up there where it rolls out.
Well, you can see. I wonder when it gets that where it's brown.
When they turn the turbines on. She's going into mall walking mode. Well, I meander. If I go into malarkey mode, well, twist my ankle. I ain't gonna break a hip. She was concerned for my S&W. That's my safety and well-being. I'm not sure if I finished that thought a minute ago. Danger below. A lot of people don't know it. This is where Taylor Swift got her start in this town. Okay, so you want proof. Sounding of horn means rising swift in dangerous waters below. And of course that sounds old, and so is she. This is the green grass of stone. If we had a good light, we could get up in there and find something. I don't have any flashlights though. Sounds like the band is warming up. Thanks for watching our videos. But guess what? Not only is that cemetery right here in Cragford, this little town of Cragford is for sale. It appears the whole town is for sale. Check this out. Cragford. Isn't this neat? Now I need to know more. Look at fire department. There's no fires. This is the town. Squirrel nest. And you say, well, that's not the town, dude. There's no town that small. But wait. There's more. There's the official post office of Cragford, Alabama. 36255. Now we're done. Just watching our videos.